What is a self-fulfilling prophecy? It's a fascinating psychological and social phenomenon where a belief or expectation, whether true or false at the beginning, ends up becoming real simply because people act as if it were true. In other words, what you believe can quietly shape what actually happens. The concept was first popularized by sociologist Robert K. Merton in the 1940s. He described it as a false definition of a situation that triggers behavior which makes the originally false belief come true. Sounds abstract. Let's break it down with real-life examples. Imagine a student who believes they are bad at math. Because of this belief, they feel anxious in class, avoid practicing, and expect failure on every test. As a result, their performance actually drops. The original belief wasn't a fact, but their actions turned it into one. The prophecy fulfilled itself. Self-fulfilling prophecies don't only work on individuals. They also appear in relationships, workplaces, markets, and even entire societies. If a manager assumes an employee is unmotivated, they may stop offering opportunities or support. The employee senses this lack of trust, becomes disengaged, and eventually performs poorly, confirming the manager's original assumption. One famous example comes from education, the Pygmalion effect. Studies showed that when teachers were told certain students had high potential, those students often performed better, not because of innate ability, but because teachers unconsciously gave them more attention, encouragement, and feedback. Expectation shaped reality. Self-fulfilling prophecies can be negative, but they can also be powerful in positive ways. Confidence, optimism, and belief in growth can push people to take action, persist through challenges, and achieve better outcomes. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers often rely on this principle, even if they don't call it by name. So why does this matter? Because many of our limits are not fixed. They are reinforced by belief-driven behavior. When we become aware of self-fulfilling prophecies, we gain the ability to interrupt negative cycles and intentionally create better ones. In the end, a self-fulfilling prophecy is a reminder of something profound. Expectations are not just passive thoughts. They are active forces that shape decisions, behaviors, and ultimately, reality itself.